Last time out, as well as giving the network some badly needed spit and polish, I built a brand new branch line from Wisbeach to Middlewich, extending our passenger operations along the main line further. This branch is working well, however that was just a small taster of what's to come. Today, I'm beginning something much, much bigger. Hello everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to From Steam to Electricity here on Transport Fever 2. Today I'm undertaking one of my biggest projects yet. For the next 4 weeks I'm going to be extending my Western Main Line south from Paignton to Stroud, with plenty of towns served along the way. You're currently seeing the final result, but I can assure you the journey wasn't as smooth as this flyover. We first had to build the station in Stroud, and that was a mammoth task in itself. Don't believe me? Well, just see for yourself. So as I said in the intro there, this is the largest single build project we are going to undertake, possibly for the entire series. In all honesty, the way things are going right now, he says, realizing that time's not running, so we're never going to reach the future at this rate. Hopefully that animation at the start there comes out okay. I haven't recorded it yet, obviously, because I haven't built the line yet. Yeah, there's no point me talking out loud about what the plans are, because at this point in the video you'd have already seen whether or not it worked. So there's no point me being like, oh yeah, we're going to do this, this and this, and then none of that happens. So, what are we doing? Started at Paignton, working our way down to Stroud. And I think the smart thing to do would be to actually start at Stroud and, excuse me game, start at Stroud and work backwards. Or at least build the station here and know how it's going to look, and then go from that. So I think the station itself, bearing in mind we're going to have a huge docklands area around here as well, I think the station, let's say, well, first of all of this needs to be rebuilt. So let's grab that, and then we're going to grab this, and we're going to do this. While we're doing that, I might as well make this look a little bit nicer as well. I know it's a bit expensive. We have got money to burn right now, though. We are making money, which is incredibly exciting, as I always say. I think all of this area here is going to be cut out to form the docklands. This bridge is going to get rebuilt as well. So to be honest, we could probably do that right now as well. How am I going to do this? If I do this, and then this, we'll dig this bit out first. And then we can work backwards. So already you can see how expensive this little project is going to be. We're not necessarily going to dig out all the docks today, because that's going to be way too much, but we need to dig out at least some of the area just to get an idea as to where the roads and the rails are actually going to sit. So I think if we do something like that, you can see that's an astronomically expensive build, but it is what it is. Now if I build this across like this, we will arch. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Let's from here build this out. I think this, like so, and then here we can go flat, which I think that actually is. What looks nice? I think we want something quite special for this bridge. I would say that, but we don't have the support structures, which is really annoying. Something like that, maybe? And I might preemptively build this. Of course it won't work. Of course it won't. Why would it work? That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? I think the problem is I've done this wrong. So let's take it back, start again. Might as well build it all like this then. So, like this. To be honest, I do like to build... Maybe if I do it like this. I do like to give my bridges a little bit of a lip either side, just in case we decide to build some infrastructure this side of the water as well. We can do so. So that's flat there. We're going to extend this out a little bit further, just in case. Let's give it beefy. Actually, I didn't say that one, did I? I said... What's the difference between... Oh, you've got side rails. Yeah, alright, we're going to do it like that. That's a good structure, if I do say so myself. And then from here... It's a good thing there's no local authorities in this game, because they would hate me for all of this. So I'm about to build this like this as well. There we go. I don't think we destroyed too much there. Right. So as I said, all of this is going to be docks. Is going to be dug out. So let's use just cheap roads right now to indicate where that's going to be. So it's going to be kind of like this up to... Which might be a little bit further out. Kind of to like here. And then this is going to come out like this. And then over here, I think it's going to form more of this shape. Maybe even around like this. So all this is going to be docks. Therefore, I think we should build the railway station over here. Maybe backing onto a road. Let's just have a look-see. So I don't want to spend too much time on this because we've got to connect everything else up as well. Although, this may end up being a multiple episode project. We will see. I'm going to keep this area here free because we may be building a rail line through here at some point to then head down beyond. But right now, the plan is this track terminates here. And actually already I want to reshape this slightly. Make it a little more like this. Slight curve. And then around. Maybe like that. Reason being is I want to build an ultimate station here, which I guess they all start like that, don't they? And then you add the building after. Wait, that's an ultimate station, and that's... Oh, that's a cargo one. Dope. Right. Track type. Bullhead. Track count. 1. No overhead. Platform length. I'm going to make it as small as possible. Platform width is fine. Radius is currently also fine. Era A. Terrific. So, we're going to place this down somewhere. To be honest, even this bit can have a bit of a radius on it. Which way do I want it to curve? That way, I think. But I might just make this bit straight. That's fine. Platform width I'm tempted to increase though, because as I said, this is a major station. So I think maybe something like this. Wait for autosave. I'm going to spin this slightly. A bit more like this. And I think I'm going to place it around here. Alright, Stroud Station. We are underway. Next trick. This track here. And we're going to bring it round. 2 to start with. And then 4. Which is that one. I think that'll do. So have we got 1, 2, excuse me, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then this one. We're going to decurve it slightly back to 2. And then I guess this one we're going to straighten it entirely, which is that one. Okay. Sure. We're then going to place this platform, sorry, in like so. Yes. I think that's what I want. This is actually going to be one of the central platforms. This isn't going to be one of the outer ones. We're going to grab the building. I think if we put it bang on the middle there, you can see we have to do some work to bring the road back in line with it, but that's fine. We'll do all the eye candy and stuff in a little bit. That to me just does not look long enough. So I think we're going to carry on working. First of all, let's bring this back. And this one. So you're going to carry on doing this. And then you are going to uncurve. Like so. And this one is going to be straight. So that's a little bit extra that we've added. Does that look long enough now? Yes. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I keep clearing my throat. Yeah. Ish. Something else I've realised is I have put this in the wrong spot of what I've just said, because these are, if you can call them, the two central tracks. I guess they are. So I think I want you more like this. Can I put another platform on the end of this one? I can. And then that there. And then another one of those. Okay. Then I can put this building in. And the road's going to be in the way now. Yeah. So we'll just shift the road. I think I just want a bit of space for people to be able to move around and stuff, you know? Like so. That's better. In my humblest of opinions. I'm going to keep saying it like that as well, because I imagine it's going to annoy people. Right. Now to put these ones in. So you go there, you there, and we will pin you to this. I might as well, while I'm building this one, I'll talk about what my plan is for this station, because I think I'm going to put a cut in a second, go away and actually build it, much like I did with Cockerhead, and then come back and explain it a little more then. But essentially, I want to go for kind of like a curved version of Minehead on the West Somerset Railway, mixed with, is it Kingswear? Down in Devon, mixed with, I'm trying to think of other, what's the really famous station up in Scotland on the coast? It's not Stranraer, it's something else. But that one, where it's kind of got like some good architectural features, curved platforms. It's going to follow the curve of the harbour. That's the plan. So what a smart person would have done is build the harbour first and then build this station at the correct level. Because once you've built a station, of course, you can't change its height. That's what a smart person would do. Now, this might come as a surprise to a lot of you, but I don't consider myself a very smart person when I think about things like that in hindsight. I know, shocking, right? But it is what it is. Right. That one is now in place. We're going to put the platform in next to it. And then this is going to give you an idea as to what this station is actually going to look like. We need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, what I should have done was build the harbour first, and then build the station at the same level as they. But never mind. I think we're going to go for like 6 platforms maybe in this station. This is now looking a lot longer, which is good. In fact, it's almost starting to look a little too long, which is bad. And as you can see, it's incredibly high. So I think what we're going to do is call this station Stroud Harbour or something like that. This will be the main road that heads down to harbour level. So this whole thing here might shift over slightly, which is fine. The road will come in. I can do this already. That one and that one and that one. So we're going to go along the front of the station like this. And actually from here, I think we could do that. And then from this one, we're going to do this. Now what's good about this then is if we decide that we don't just want it to be a terminus, we want it to be a through station as well, these 4 platforms that I'm about to build over here become the through platforms. And then actually maybe this would be an 8 platform station, because I'm going to build another 2 over here that will just be bay platforms, and then we get a nice design. Yeah, that works well. But for now I'm going to have another 2 platforms here, and then another 4 platforms over here, or at least 4 tracks that are going to curve more. So they're going to come round more this way, and they'll have their own platform over here. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. I'm going to go away and build the rest of this, and then when we come back, you'll see better what I'm actually talking about. I think I'm just talking gibberish right now. Back in MO, folks. So here we go then. After what seems like a couple of hours, I've made this. Now, just to start things off, I hate this, in all honesty. There's a few bits, like even just now, it's the first time I've seen it for like 3 hours, and I kind of looked at it and I was like, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's not what I had in mind at all. The thing that bugs me the most about this is the mod, the Ultimate Stations mod. Someone asked me, I'm recording this 3 days after the rebuild of Cockerhead's gone out, and someone asked me about how I built curved stations, and I was like, it's the Ultimate Stations mod, it's really good. It is good, don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing the mod author at all, because to even be able to do this is an achievement, believe me. But I've just had some weird experiences with this. For example, I won't open the building menu for this right now because it slows the game down massively. But trying to build an extra platform here, an extra track around this corner, it comes up saying too much curvature, and I'm looking at it like, what? It's the same as this. It's the same curvature. And I've even tried making the platform wider here and then lessening the curve as it goes round. Too much curvature. I can't snap the tracks to each other because of too much curvature, and then I can't snap the platform to the track if I build the track freeform and then try and do it because too much curvature. So I wanted this Y shape, and I think for now I am going to just leave it like it is. Just for the record, that's north facing there. Yeah, that's north facing there. We've got the 4 through tracks here, which are going to be used a lot in the future, I imagine. We've also then got these 4 terminus tracks, 2 local, 2 express, although I think it'll just be a free-for-all, you use whichever one's free. And then they have all crossovers and stuff and join up. And yeah, I don't like this. So I think what I'm going to do right now, I know I just said I'm going to leave it, but I'm not. I don't want to release things that I'm not pleased with, and I'm not pleased with this. The really sad thing is, though, I'm so happy with these building placements, but I'm going to have to lose them in a second in order to get all this redone. So annoying. So annoying. What I have done, I need to get the tab open on my desktop here, is I was looking at inspiration and I fell on London Bridge post-rebuild. If I can find the right image, so I'm trying to talk into the microphone at the same time whilst looking at my other monitor. The fact that London Bridge has got 6 through tracks and 9 terminus, I think that's the way around it is now. And it seems to work really well, the new redesign. There's obviously other issues to do with South London rail network and stuff, but London Bridge doesn't seem to be much of an issue. Honestly, this station, the problem is the curvature of the platforms. So you can kind of see it here. There's this weird texture glitch here as well, which I'm not 100% happy with. But what this actually is 3 platform blocks with a smaller one in the middle. I lowered the width to 2 meters. The reason I did that was so that I could put this bit in and this building. Maybe I do just leave it. Maybe I do. The problem I have is this section here. These tracks curve out too much. These ones curve too much. But there's nothing I can do. Maybe if I could add another pair of platforms over here, I won't care as much. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to try and do that and see if it works. Okay, yeah. This is the problem. This is exactly the problem I was talking about. Look. Here's the track in place, and I want to connect it to this. Too much curvature. What does that mean? Because it makes no sense to me. And just for the record, if I try and build it this way, it's likely going to say the same thing. Any second now. Oh no, it's going to let me do it that way. Okay. Let me try the next piece of track. See what it says now. This is all just trying to add 2 more tracks to this station to try and make it look a little bit nicer. So, again, we'll do this side first. Track side first. Yep, construction not possible, too much curvature. Okay, so now let's do this one. Nope, that's the track again. Why is it doing that? You can see how slow the game's running as well now with all of this. Come on, there we go. Is it going to let me do it? It is. Okay. Maybe this isn't the problem. I'm going to go away again and see if I can get this done. Back in a moment. Well, I guess it's time for Mark Eats his words because, yeah, we got 2 extra platforms in with little to no problem in the end. I have painted myself into a corner a little bit, though, in that I wanted to remove these bits here and extend these platforms out to the same length. Can't do it. The only way to do it is to remove everything that is tagged onto these. Because I don't believe even... Oh, maybe I could do it this way. Okay, but that'll be an off-camera job. I'm not going to do that now. That's way too much effort. All that's left to do then, really, is to connect all this up. I am also considering... First of all, let's remove all of this. Actually, no, let's not remove all of this first. Let's see how much of this dock we can actually dig out. So I think that's how we're going to end today, is dig all this out and see what it looks like. But I am going to move this slightly. So I think I'm going to do it to here instead. Just to give ourselves a little bit of breathing space. Okay, there we go. I have saved since finishing the station build, so I should be alright. Did unpause the game as well, and very briefly our money took an absolute dive, which had me panicking, but it seems to have stabilised again now. Pretty much all of our money is coming from our boats still, so it's like I said at the top of the episode, or it might have been last episode, we need to be very careful what we do with our boats. Although we made money with the trains here, but yeah, it's fluctuating, I think is the nice way of putting it. It is fluctuating. Right. Is that the right size? It could work. So what I'm going to do is dig out the side first. Oh, that's so expensive, man. So expensive. There goes all the money. Deary me. There we go, we got some more. Yeah, dig out the sides first, and then the bit in the middle. And then smooth it all out. Whew. I'm so glad we're making money in this game again now, because this is redonkulous. There we go. Swing it around here. It's 3 million just for that. Mental, right? There goes all the money again. I'm just glad we're making money. As I said, I'm just very, very glad we're making money, because otherwise this would be very much a redundant cause. We are on schedule though. The plan was to build Stroud today and connect all that stuff up, and then next episode build all of the intermediate stations, Tamworth, Northallerton, Tewkesbury and so on, and get connected up to Paignton, and then once we're at Paignton, start working from Abingdon south. How are we doing over here now? Yeah, it's not making money, the express, but it's not, like, it's a valuable part of the network. It's not pointless to have it. And actually, it's not even our biggest loss maker right now. Although the fact that that is a loss maker is a little bit concerning. Oh, look at the lumber tray. It's all about the lumber. Everyone says like coal and iron ore and things like that, but honestly, if you can get a good lumber line going, that's an incredible earner. It really is. I'm just going to shave off little bits of this as and when I can. Again, that's so expensive. I'm going to assume we are... I know we're not maxing it out, the loan, but we're not far off. It's not advisable to keep borrowing, let's put it that way. As any good financial advisor would suggest. This is looking alright though. It's actually looking pretty good. I am going to trim that a little bit though, just so we can round this edge as well when the money comes in. Because I think what we'll do is we'll have a road that comes through here, but then we'll immediately curve round, and that will connect up with this. To be honest, now that we know kind of how this is going to look, I do want to start placing some more roads down. I think that's going to go like that, and then from here, yeah, out at a 90-degree angle like so. And this one is going to come along like so. And then from here, we will curve around, yeah, to connect up with what that will be. We'll sort that out in a second though. To be honest, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking it's going to take a while to get the money in for all of this, to actually dig all of this out. So I might just put one more teeny tiny cut in here just while I go away and sort this out. And then when we come back, we'll clear out the roads here, we'll connect this stuff up, and then we'll start building our dock, because I want to get Stroud fully up and running before we finish this episode. And I am planning on putting a little exit here as well with a ramp going down, because the center of the dock is going to be somewhere here-ish, I believe, with sections coming out. Although saying that, this is going to be a freight dock mainly, so it doesn't seem worth it to connect it up to the passengers. It's also, where's the rail freight terminal going to go? Maybe this side of the river, but then that sort of negates the point of this. There will be a passenger dock attached to this though, so actually, yeah, that is worth it. Alright, I'm going to put a cut. I'll be back in a sec. And a short while later, i.e. several hours, this is what we've come up with. Stroud is finished. The station is built. The bus station is ready to go. And if I zoom out slightly, the port is also in situ. I do and don't like this, in all honesty. I think the town itself, there's lots of potential here. This, by the way, is going to be a bridge. That's why it just ends. As is this. These are going to be bridges over to this, which is going to be an island, which hopefully... now I've said that, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping the town grows into it. If not, maybe I'll go into dev mode or something and just add a new town here. I don't want to do that, just for the record, but we'll see. Yeah, everything's good to go, pretty much. I did go a little nuts with all the road placing and stuff. The other thing I'm not too keen on is the fact that the station is connected to the bus station and the port. The bus station is only connected to the railway station, and so's the port, only connected to the railway station. I haven't figured out a way to get these two to connect. considering this is touching this road. I tried to build something under here, but it doesn't work. And this is too far of a ways round. And even this, connecting to that road, into here, out of here, and then down there. Maybe if I add a little... Let me try this. It's the one thing I haven't tried yet. Why can't I build it there? That's so annoying. But if I do it there, it's going to do a terminus thing, isn't it? Yep. Why? So, that says construction not possible because of the track. I assume. So why is that an option, but these ones aren't because of the road? That really irks me in this game. Really irks me. Right, let's put that there. That's as close as I can get it. And we'll go into the road. Do that. Are you now connected? No. So that was a waste of time. Might just have to run buses down via that. I don't know. I feel like this episode's been all over the place today. I apologise for that. Quite honestly, there's things that have taken way longer than I thought. And there's things that have barely taken any time at all. Also, I was up till 1 AM last night doing this. So if I sound a little incoherent, it's mainly because of tiredness. Just to point out with the port as well, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... no, hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cargo berths, and then 4 passenger ones. Now I'm hoping with this big open water in front here that things will just go in where they're supposed to and not go through a pier, but there's only one way to find out about that. Also, as for these bridges and stuff here, I didn't realize this, and I perhaps should have, that you can't move terrain, like you can't move bridge piers once they've been placed. So I'm going to have to go and rebuild all of these bridges once I've done the terraforming, which hopefully means, now these roads are in place, that I can keep these as bridges. Although I do have this mod, which may or may not allow me to do it as well. But yeah, I really like this idea of the tracks here snaking their way through. When there's houses and stuff built up here, you can imagine how this will look. Anyway, time to wrap up. Next episode then, we are going to start connecting Stroud up to Paignton. I think we're actually going to start at Paignton and work south. Kirby Moorside, Woking. The aim is to get as far as Northallerton, I would say. But if we can do it all, that would be great. At Tamworth, I have no idea how we're going to connect the 2 main lines together. One temptation is actually that we don't. And we just have this 4-tracker come through for now. And then the other 4-tracker we just connect up in the future. Because I wanted to build a big junction for everything. But to be honest, I think the priority is just getting Paignton trains down here to Stroud. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, feel free to hype the video as well. That always helps me out and is much appreciated. What else do I say? If you've got any ideas for future episodes, feel free to drop them in the comments section down below. Again, that's very much appreciated. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I still don't like this, but it is what it is. And until next time, I will see you soon.